I'm your host, Tobias Lee, and today we'll be discussing The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. We'll also be joined by our guest, Giovanni Osorio.
Hey, I'm Giovanni Osorio, a junior at Carmel High School and an A-Flac student, and I'm excited to discuss The Great Gatsby.
That's great. So, The Great Gatsby is a novel set in the summer of 1922 and follows the life of Jay Gatsby, a wealthy but mysterious man known for his lavish parties.
So Jay Gatsby is this sort of self-made millionaire, and he's also known for his extravagant parties. But he's shrouded in this mysterious past that's all motivated by a relentless pursuit of wealth. And that pursuit of wealth, or the American dream, is itself driven by his love for Daisy Buchanan. But Daisy Buchanan is this woman who he met before going to fight in World War I, but then she met Tom Buchanan and got married to him.
Oh, yeah, so Tom Buchanan is Daisy's wealthy, arrogant, but aggressive husband. He comes from old money and embodies entitlement and moral corruption. Tom has an affair with Myrtle Wilson, and he is a significant source of conflict because of his disapproval for Gatsby and his relationship with Daisy. Now, Myrtle Wilson is Tom's mistress and the wife of George Wilson. She's unhappy in her marriage and seeks to improve her social status through her affair with Tom. George Wilson is Myrtle's husband, and he is struggling financially and emotionally. He's a devastated man who owns a garage in the Valley of Ashes. Both George and Myrtle meet unfortunate ends when Myrtle is ran over by Daisy and George kills Gatsby and himself.
Tying all these characters together is Nick Carraway. He's the novel's narrator and Daisy's cousin. And he moves to Long Island to learn the bond business and quickly becomes Gatsby's neighbor and very close friend. He provides a sort of outsider's perspective that remains fairly unbiased on all the drama that is unfolding. And all these characters play crucial roles in the themes and messages.
Right, so let's move on to The Great Gatsby and its relationship with the American dream. Because the American dream's main message is the belief that anyone, regardless of their background, can achieve success and happiness through hard work and determination. And Jay Gatsby really shows this because he goes from poverty to mass riches through hard work and determination. But it's not all about financial success, because his main dream is to rekindle his romance with Daisy.
Even though Jay Gatsby's rise to fame and money is very impressive, it's ultimately portrayed as corrupt and unattainable. And the novel is really a critique of this American dream. And it's, yeah.
Great, so let's move on to some symbols. The green light, situated at the end of Daisy's dock, it represents Gatsby's hopes and dreams for the future, symbolizing the unattainable and illusion of the American dream. Jovan, do you have another symbol you'd like to share?
Yeah, I was just thinking about the Valley of Ashes. It's this desolate area between West Egg and New York City, and it represents the moral and social decay that comes from the American dream. And it also emphasizes like economic divides between the rich and the poor, because George and Myrtle Wilson live there, and they're not as wealthy as the other people in the book.
All right, so another symbol I'd like to add is the eyes of Dr. T.J. Eckelberg. These billboard eyes overlook the Valley of Ashes, symbolizing spiritual oversight over society, or they might even represent the eyes of God. So, Jovan, did you have any favorite quotes or any scenes that you'd like to share?
Yeah, so one of the most famous lines, I think Nick said it. It was reflecting on Gatsby's just hope, that just his unwavering hope, I guess. And he said, Gatsby believed in the green light, the orgastic future that year by year resides before us. It eluded us then, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch our arms further, and one fine morning. It, I just think that this quote like completely encapsulates the unattainable and elusive aspects of the pursuit of the American dream. And that's why I thought that was a powerful quote. What about you, Toby?
Yeah, so my favorite quote was Gatsby's famous line, "You can't repeat the past. Why, of course you can." This line perfectly encapsulates his tragic flaw and his delusional hope. So, that's it, and thank you for joining us on our deep dive into The Great Gatsby.
Thank
Um,
you.
if you enjoyed this episode, please share it. Anyways, thank you.
Bye.